feels pretty formal.
It does feel good. It should not be so formal, but it feels that way. Yeah.
My name is Adam Lister. I appreciate you all being here today, and especially Governor Lee hosting us here. It's a special group. These are always really fun programs to have, and to be able to do it here at the residence in Proclamation Hall is a lot of fun. I was actually telling Governor Lee a story last week, and was thinking about that again today. I thought I would share that with you all, because I think it's a good example of kind of highlighting the governor that we have and the way that he really pours in to kids and focuses on students. About a year ago, my 6-year-old was following me around the halls of the Capitol on a Take Your Kid to Work day. And the governor comes up the stairs, clearly in a hurry, and to probably the frustration of his staff, grabs my son and pulls him into his office. And spent more minutes than he probably needed to, talking about school, his favorite subject, the things that he enjoyed doing, and hands my son a challenge coin. I happened to catch it on video, and the expression on this little 6-year-old's face as he turns around and runs toward me before thanking the governor was a bright enough smile to light up literally any room. And that meant a lot. Immediately, and still to this day, that coin is displayed really prominently in my son's room. And it was a good example to me, and a real personification that leadership shows up in ways that are both big and small. And this governor has demonstrated his commitment to kids in ways both big and small. And you have my personal and deep appreciation for that. His demonstration of that continues both today and in the conversations that I know he will lead over the next likely few years. And just wanted to say I appreciate that, and we are lucky and blessed to have you here. Reading, as I know the governor knows, and I know all of you all know, and our state representatives, Representative Gillespie, Representative Pelton, Littleton, and Thompson, Senator Roberts, you all I know and care deeply about all these things, and students here committed really impressive ways to reading over this summer, and I'm excited to be here to present an award with each of you all, and really just proud of you, and just blown away by the number of minutes that you committed to reading and learning this summer. Finally, I want to say thank you to Atmos. The partnership with you all this year was a lot of fun. It was an exciting opportunity to bring on a new partner and be able to expand our reach across the state. Of course, kids reading is a good thing, more kids reading is a better thing, and the opportunity to do that with you was really valuable. I appreciate your partnership. So, with no further speaking from me, I want to introduce Meredith Mcgann, who will kick off and introduce our winners and go.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you. All right. So, good afternoon. As Adam said, my name is Meredith Mcgann, and I am honored to work for Tennesseans for Student Success and to be here today to introduce the incredible young people who are seated with us here. So we are proud of the work of students across Tennessee and what they're doing to continue learning and growing in such a challenging last couple of academic years for everyone. And so we're so grateful to be able to gather here today and celebrate the tremendous accomplishments of Sarah, Mackenzie, and Jeffrey. And we want to thank all of our state legislators, the governor, the resident staff, and most importantly, our families for sharing in this education for our young people. So today's brief program will formally present each of these students with a $1,000 college savings scholarship through Tristar Reads, generously sponsored by Atmos Energy. So Tristar Reads was started by Tennesseans for Student Success as a program to encourage continued learning and prevent the summer slide for students across Tennessee by incentivizing students to read 20 or more minutes per day. So this summer, dozens of students submitted reading logs for Tristar Reads, and then 3 students here today were the winners in their respective grade level divisions. They read much more than 20 minutes per day. So cumulatively, Sarah, Mackenzie, and Jeffrey spent over 49,000 minutes reading this summer, totaling over 34 days of full-time reading between these 3 students. So we want to congratulate this accomplishment and also to congratulate the caregivers and families surrounding each of these students. This encouragement and support of learning by all of you will undoubtedly continue to be instrumental in the success of Sarah, Mackenzie, and Jeffrey. So thank you for all you do each and every day to support your students. And now, it is my pleasure to formally introduce our winners and to invite them to the podium for a photo with Governor Lee and their lawmakers when their name is called.
Can I say one more?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry.
No, don't say you're sorry. I wasn't on the docket to speak, but I'm compelled to congratulate you young people for this accomplishment. I could never pull that off. I have a daughter who is now grown 20. I have 4 kids, but my youngest is now 26 and was a voracious reader. She loved to read, and she spent a lot of time reading all kinds of books throughout her life. And as I like to say to her siblings, because she did so much reading, she's the smartest one of you all. I'll say that to my kids in a joking sort of way, but I reminded my daughter, and I would encourage you, that every time you read any kind of a book, any kind of a document, anytime you read, your brain is being developed, and you are becoming smarter just by the fact that you are reading. And it's important because we need to have well-educated people that are going to be leaders in this state in the future. So I'm really, really proud of you young people and of the parents and the caretakers that have created an environment that lets a kid have that much time away from a screen, not engaged in unproductive activities that are nearly as productive as reading. It's harder and harder to do. I got grandkids now, and I watch my kids raise those grandkids. It's harder and harder to do to find the time to set aside for the most productive brain activity work, and that is reading. So I just wanted to commend you personally before we take pics and congratulate.
Thank you, Governor. So first up in our elementary school division, we have Mr. Jeffrey Stubblefield. Jeffrey is in the 3rd grade in Chattanooga, Tennessee at Belvoir Christian Academy. Jeffrey's favorite book series of the summer was the Mr. Lemoncello series, and outside of reading, he loves STEM. Jeffrey won the elementary school division last year as well. So congratulations to Jeffrey. And we have got a very much Jeffrey.
Much too big for Jeffrey. Let's do. Were you looking at her when you took the picture?
He was I guess right
Say
here.
who we're looking at. This picture right here. Look at that guy right there.
Here you go, Jeffrey. Here we go. Thank you.
Awesome.
Alright. So next up is our middle school division. Miss Mackenzie Hearne is in the 7th grade and is homeschooled in Cordova, Tennessee. Mackenzie's favorite book of the summer was These Happy Golden Years by Laura Ingalls Wilder. Other than reading, she loves science, to play volleyball, and to play with her dog. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
Gigantic check.
Thank you.
All right. And finally, in our high school division, we have Miss Sarah Collier. Sarah is in the 9th grade at Harpeth High School in Cheatham County and is another repeat Tristar Reads winner. Her favorite book of the summer was A Crown of Swords from the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. Outside of reading, Sarah has a wide array of interests, from practicing bow and arrows to karate, art, and music. Congratulations, Sarah.
All right, who are we looking at? This one?
Always mom first.
Now.
All right, yeah, here it is, sir. Thank you. Great.
Awesome, thank you. Congratulations again to all 3 of our student winners. Our sincere gratitude is owed to the governor, the executive resident staff, our legislators and their staffers, and all who made this presentation a success. Education is truly a collective effort, and we are glad to have champions for students across Tennessee. And now I want to take a moment to bring up Christina Christensen from Atmos Energy to say a few words about our scholarship sponsor. After Christina's remarks, I'm going to invite all 3 of our student winners up with their lawmakers and the governor for a group photo, and then the governor will have to leave, and their representatives who have prepared proclamations will be invited up to share those on behalf of their students. So thank you again all for being here, and now I would like to bring up Christina.
First up, we just want to thank Tennesseans for student success for the partnership with Atmos Energy. Atmos Energy is committed to serving Tennessee, and we do that every day by providing safe natural gas for Tennesseans. We also serve Tennessee through programs such as Tristar Reads, and we have a program where it's called Fueling Safe and Thriving Community, and we promote childhood literacy. Mackenzie, Sarah, and Jeffrey, we want to congratulate you on your scholarship, and we are encouraging you on your future success. Thank you.
All right, so if I could please invite all 3 of our winners up and their legislators who are here. If you would like to come up for a photo with the governor, and families, feel free to get out of your seats and, get a better angle if you need to. We may need some individuals to run to the
Oh, yeah. Great, I think we're all set.
All right, so before we get to refreshments, we would like to bring up those legislators who have, you'll do it after, okay. I believe there are, yes? Yes, perfect. Wonderful. So, we have proclamations on behalf of Jeffrey and on behalf of Mackenzie, correct? Sarah. And Mackenzie is going to be presented from Senator Kelsey as well. All right, so each student has a proclamation on behalf of their accomplishments this summer. So we will begin again with the proclamation on behalf of Jeffrey.
Whereas it is fitting that the members of this General Assembly should pause to pay tribute to our youth who through their natural talents and commitment to excellence have achieved acclaim. And whereas Jeffrey Stubblefield is one such exceptional individual who is recently named the winner of the elementary school division of the Tristar Reads Summer Reading Program. And whereas Tristar Reads, an annual contest designed to encourage children across the volunteer state to read for at least 20 minutes a day during the summer break, awards the winning student of each division a $1,000 college scholarship. And whereas a third grade student at Belvoir Christian Academy, Jeffrey Stubblefield, logged more hours of summer reading than any other elementary school student in the state who participated in the contest. And whereas Jeffrey's noteworthy achievement is a tremendous source of pride for his family, his school, and his community. And whereas Jeffrey's noteworthy achievement is a tremendous source of pride, did I already say that? Pardon me. Whereas Jeffrey Stubblefield's dedication to excellence is clearly deserving of our respect, admiration, and commendation. Now, therefore, I, Cameron Sexton, Speaker of the House of Representatives of the 112th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, at the request of and in conjunction with Esther Helton, do hereby proclaim that we commend and honor Jeffrey Stubblefield upon winning the elementary school division of the Tristar Reads Summer Reading Program and extend to him our best wishes for a happy, successful future. Congratulations.
And Mackenzie, the proclamation on behalf of Senator Kelsey will be given to you. It can be given to you now. Perfect. Senator Kelsey was unable to be here today, but he sent one of his staffers.
I don't, do you want me to read it? No.
It's up to you. No. Okay.
Should I? I do want to acknowledge, I'll just acknowledge, I won't read the entire thing, but I will point out that Mackenzie's noteworthy achievement is a tremendous source of pride for her family, her school, and her community. And Mackenzie Hearne's dedication to the excellence is clearly deserving of our respect and admiration and commendation. Now, therefore, I, Randy McNally, Speaker of the Senate of the 112th General Assembly in the state of Tennessee, in conjunction with the undersigned, Senator Brian Kelsey, do hereby proclaim that we commend and honor Mackenzie upon winning the middle school division of the Tristar Reads Summer Reading Program.
Yes, I'm Representative Thompson, and we do not have our resolution ready yet, but it will be. We might be paying y'all a visit if you don't mind. We're not sure if you're my representative, if I'm your representative or Representative Gillespie is, because you're on Bridgewater and one side of the street's mine and the other street's his. But if he's your rep, then you go to church in my district, so that always helps. So anyway, we really appreciate it. I know that in growing, raising my own children, that it's not just the student, but it's the family too, that supported and nurtured the student as well. So I just congratulate you all. Thank you.
All right. And on behalf of Sarah Collier. Wonderful.
Sarah, since you go to Hartford High School, we know that I am your senator and that Mary is your representative, so we got that one covered. So we've got a proclamation, and if you'll bear with me, I'm going to read it real quick, and then we've got a couple of videos to give you, okay? Whereas it is fitting that we should pay tribute to our youth who, through their natural talents and unflagging commitment to excellence, have achieved acclaim. By the way, I love the language on this, but I didn't write it, okay? So this was done by somebody who is far more gifted at these things than I am. So whereas Sarah Collier is one such exceptional individual who was recently named the winner of the high school division of Tristar Reads Summer Reading Program, and whereas Tristar Reads, an annual contest designed to encourage children across the volunteer state to read for at least 20 minutes a day during the summer break, awards the winning student of each division a $1,000 college scholarship. And whereas a 9th grade student at Harvard High School, Sarah Collier, logged 15,240 minutes of summer reading, more hours than any other high school student in the state who participated in the contest. And whereas Ms. Collier is a repeat Tristar Reads winner who especially enjoys reading about Korean culture and mythology, her favorite book of the summer was A Crown of Swords from the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. And whereas other than reading, 14-year-old Sarah Collier loves to make jewelry, draw, paint, and listen to music, especially BTS and Imagine Dragons. She also enjoys, can we get that right? Because you just chuckled.
No.
Okay, we're good, okay. She also enjoys spending time with her cat Mabel and practicing her bow and arrows as well as karate. And whereas Sarah's noteworthy achievement is a tremendous source of pride for her family, her school, and her community. And I'm going to add her legislators, right, Mary? Okay. And whereas Sarah Collier's dedication to excellence is clearly deserving of our respect, admiration, and commendation, now, therefore, we do hereby proclaim that we commend and honor Sarah Collier upon winning the high school division of the Tristar Reads Summer Reading Program and extend to her our best wishes for a happy, successful future. So Mary and I are delighted to present this to you. And then we also have a couple of goodies. I'm going to hand you this is I know it looks yellow. This is a blue book, but it's yellow. And the reason it's yellow is it commemorates women receiving the right to vote because 100 years ago, back in August of 2020, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of Tennessee ratifying the United States Constitution Amendment that gives women the right to vote. So we did this in yellow in commemoration of that. And so I'm going to give this to you. And then Mary, if you want to say a word, and she's got some goodies too.
I'm just so proud of you. I can't imagine reading that much. I like to read, but I don't really have time to do much of it. But I do appreciate people that do. And I always say that you can take a book and go anywhere that you want to go. You can be anybody that you want to be. You can do anything that you want. So reading can take you all over the world. It can take you into places, even in your mind, where you never thought you would be. So I commend you for all that reading and all the different types of books too. I wrote you another little something you might want to read, the Constitution of the United States. and a flag. And a little gift for your parents. A little license plate for you guys. So I'm just so impressed at all that they're reading. And I know last year we did the same thing, but to do it 2 years in a row was quite amazing. So congratulations. Thank you.